Hello and welcome to the Horse Life Chose Me channel. Yeah, there's the chaos. Into the chaos. This is my horse Mole. Delphi's the one knocking the camera over. But I'd like to welcome you and we hope you enjoy our channel. We wanted to do the channel so that we could show you our journeys and our progress, and we'd like to share the tips that we've learnt along the way. So thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy. This is Mole, my gorgeous 16-1/16-2 Hanoverian mare. This was the first time I got to ride her when she was being broken in. She was my first horse. This was in 2010 and I was 16 years old. I wasn't at a yard and I didn't have a menage, so we did lots of on and off road hacking for her fitness and stamina. As well as lessons, we did lots of arena hires just so that we could introduce her to jumping and vary her work. So here we are in 2011 completing our first ever dressage test. I can remember it was quite stressful at the time because obviously it's our first time going out competing. It was a while ago now and technology's come on a bit more. And here we are at our first ever one-day event in 2012. I don't remember a lot about it, but I know we bought Mole so that I could enjoy some eventing. So that was the plan with her. Around 2013, I started studying at university and I realised I would not be able to continue competing her and giving her the experiences she needed for her age. So I sadly had to put her on loan and I thought this would be the best thing for her. I had a girl who was actually really good with Mole and she carried on doing all the jumping, all the competing and even pony camps, pony club stuff. So yeah, it was a really good experience for her. She did go away for a little while, still local, but she didn't cope very well at all. So we decided that the girl could loan her from the field. In 2016, we pick up where we left off. We start by doing some local dressage tests. It had been a long time since I'd competed, so it was good to get back out there and just give myself the experience. In 2017, we got ourselves to Shelford, where we did our first one-day event again after, well, what's that, 4 years. So yeah, it was good experience and we actually came 9th, but I remember at the time being really disappointed because I thought that was rubbish, but I really shouldn't have been so harsh on myself. As you'll see in this video, she does come back to me as a really confident horse, and this is the biggest I've ever jumped on her, to be honest. Yeah, and this was in 2017 too. I actually started some more studies in 2016, so the riding was a bit on and off, so I was having lessons but they weren't consistent, and I was also trying out new teachers just because I kind of got to a point where I didn't feel like I was progressing, and yeah, so it took me a few teachers before we got to someone that we actually found really helped us. So around 2019-2020, I decided that I was going to head down and really get this horse out and about and really concentrate on her. So I decided to get her fitness. The problem was, every time we went to go somewhere and we got the trailer out, this is how she behaved. She was really stressy. You can see she's pooed everywhere. She didn't want to stand still. She'd be barging you out the way. She had no spatial awareness and it just took the enjoyment out of it, really. So this is where I got in touch with the Intelligent Horsemanship group, just because I wanted to understand her behaviour more, and why she was so stressy with everything, because she just lived on the edge all her life. So Kelly, who you may have seen in my shorts video with Delphi, she introduced us to ways that we could manage her energy as such. So it was kind of things like backing up. It was backing up round poles, long lining, figure of eights, and we worked on mounting. We worked on scary items such as like bags and tarpaulin, just to try and basically bring her down a level, but also to give me ways of controlling her or managing her in situations when I'd struggle, such as high stressful situations, such as competitions and going to places. And this was the other problem we were having. This wasn't only in training, this would then carry on through to one-day events, which was really frustrating because, you know, you pay a lot of money. I'd worked so hard getting her there, to all the training and all the hard work we'd put in, and then she wouldn't jump a fence like that. And yeah, it was just very frustrating. The thing as well is that she'd always exceed at the dressage, and then we'd get to the jumping phases and it would just be a letdown. We then persevere for a long time and just do as much as we can to try and boost her confidence, and just hope that this will lead to some success at some point. But I guess when I watch this back, that actually I feel like there's been a lot of success. It's not all about, you know, getting placed or getting a rosette. This is all progress for us. I'm just going to let the video play out for a bit and you'll see what we got up to.
It was just two lovers, sitting in the car, listening in the blind, falling for each other. Pink and orange sky, feeling super childish, and down the clever. Missed call from my mother. I call you at tonight, got no alibi, I was all alone. With the love of my life, she's got glitter for skin, my radiant beaming the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's strong golden. You slow down in your golden. We were just two lovers, feet up on the dive, drawing nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Ready on a blast, made the moment last. She got solar power, minutes feel like hours. She knows she was the brightest. Can you even imagine falling like indeed? For the love of my life, she's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel fly, I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beaming the night. I don't need no light to see you shine. It's strong golden. You slow down.
Most of what you've just seen was from 2020, so I'm going to fast forward to 2022, where we aimed for the Burley Hunter trials in pairs, just to again give her confidence and getting her to see the jumps before I entered the one-day event there. So we'd always work on each individual element, and this was around April 22. We did a round of show jumping. The first round was a bit sticky, had a refusal, but the second round she went much nicer, and yeah, we got a clear round, I believe, on that one. But yeah, we got our first ever firsts. We did camps, which were great, like one-day camps where we got to do cross country and show jumping, and pole work.
Go on.
And I was really proud of her that day. The first event of the season that I decided to do was Norton Disney. The dressage wasn't great, 37.7. The focus was getting a double clear, as this is what we worked so hard towards. And I remember getting over that last cross-country fence, having had a clear and the show jumping, and I started crying because it just meant so much. Even though the jumps were 80 centimetres, it just meant the world. The next event was Rolleston, and we got actually a really good dressage test. I think we were about second after this.
Yeah, I'm walking on the now.
However, idiot Catherine missed out a jump in the show jumps, and that meant we were eliminated. However, they did let us go around the cross-country course, which was really nice of them because I just wanted to give her the experience, but we did have quite a few refusals, so all in all it was a pretty bad day.
Georgia Broom on Happy Times. 260. Finishing.
Then we went to Burley, which I was actually feeling quite confident about due to having been there in March time with her, so I thought she knows the place and she knows the grounds, and yeah, and we will have seen some of the jumps, so I was really looking forward to this one. And we got a good dressage score of 31.9, so yeah, we were feeling confident. However, when we went into the show jumping, I realised I hadn't got my jumping bit and I was really panicking. So I was feeling quite stressed out, but you'll see in the next part how we got on. As you can see, we had a refusal, and then our cross country was very sticky to begin with, as you can see. And this was yeah, the thing with Mole, like sometimes you'd go and you just didn't know what you were going to get, so you had to really ride forward all the time just to, you know, get her over these fences.
Catherine is supported today. Partner Henry comes out in a dressage of 31.9. She's cleared the tower.
You'll see now that we actually get some momentum going now away from home, and this is what her strength is. She's absolutely loves the galloping and she's great at that. She covers the ground really well. Just wish she wasn't so scared of the jumps, but we got over these ones nicely, and yeah, we actually got around the course really nicely, so I was so chuffed. This bit panicked me because we were on the last two fences. She got over that nicely, and then we went to the last fence, and obviously it's got blue in, which she seems to really shy away at, and yeah, nearly didn't make it. But yeah, it was a clear out. And not only that, we got placed, finally! This was Buckminster, final event of the season, in July again. We did well in the dressage, I believe. I think we sat, yeah, quite high up in the leaderboard by that point. Yeah, she went really nicely. That's my lovely partner who has helped me throughout and supported me at these events, helped me get her ready when she's being stressy, so everyone needs that. The show jumping she went nicely actually. I thought she was going to be more spooky than she was, but it was just the last fence, as you'll see in a minute, that she has down, so that was 4 faults for us. The cross country, she went nicely. We'd actually had an accident here in the past. We were galloping along and there was a pothole with white stones in, and she decided it was spooky and just put the brakes on, so I went flying. So there was that concern, but no, we were all fine this time, and we had 4 faults at this scary fence, which I thought she would refuse at, to be honest. Delphi then joined us in November 22, which I'll share with you in part 2 of our journey, so I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.
It was